everyone could just start, just do me a favor and just bow your heads for a minute. Okay, bowing heads. Okay, y'all can look back up. I just felt a lot of pressure with everyone staring at me because apparently I've never done a bridesmaid speech before. Apparently this is my first time. Yes. All right. Like the Powerball. Except when we watch the Powerball. Okay. So I just want to start by introducing myself to Justin's friends and family, who are not strangers, but rather friends that I just haven't made yet. A couple more tequilas, that'll change. So my name's Emily, and that's not a word. In addition to being Caitlin's favorite sister, I was also the first choice to sing the wedding processional today. So I do want to thank Asia for taking over when my agent said I couldn't keep performing for free. Really saved the day. Thanks. So thanks. Now to Kate's people real quick. Jersey crew, can I get a whoop whoop? Okay, let me get into it. So one of the things that annoys me the most about Caitlin is that she doesn't always say exactly what she needs. When she asks you for something, it's not always exactly what she wants. And even though she was an English major, sometimes she does spell words wrong. So over the past couple months, when her and Justin have been begging me to do a wedding toast, I knew what they really meant. Pause for crowd, laughter, and cheer. I will now begin my wedding roast.
Yeah!
I remember the first time that Caitlin mentioned Justin to me, clear as day. I found out about him the same way I found out about a lot of things in Caitlin's personal life. We were hanging out with a mutual friend who asked her about him in front of me, not knowing she hadn't told me about him yet. And she was blushing about this guy who sent her flowers and gave her butterflies, and I was like, oh, the guy from Liquid, right? And she was like, no, that's the thing. Okay, thank you. No, she brushed me off and she said, no. So I started thinking, and I was like, I know all her male coworkers' names. It's not one of them. So I was like, all right, I don't know what's going on, whatever. So she's gushing on, and I was just going along with it. Like, anything she said, I was like, oh yeah, classic Justin. That is such a Justin thing. Yeah, no, he's so sweet. And she's like giddy and going on, and on, and on, and on. About how happy he makes her, and she's never felt this way before. And at the end of the night, we drove off separately. And I drove home with a really big smile on my face and a feeling in my gut. Because you know, when you know, you just know. And I knew. My sister had made up a fake boyfriend. And I was now an accomplice. Pause for laughter. You'll notice in this very revealing dress, I don't have a single stitch on my body because I ain't no snitch. So I was ready to commit to this bit. So I called my sister and I'm like, so girl, how's Justin? And she's like, yeah, I just wish you didn't live all the way in California so you could meet him. Like, and then it finally clicked for me. She had become one of those girls who goes to college and has a boyfriend at another school. And then she finally said, it's my favorite when he leads the prayers in our prayer group for TFH. And then I was like, oh, okay, that tracks. This dude's real. Okay. Well, I'll be darned. So jump ahead about 6 minutes later, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Justin, I do want you to know that I really meant what I said that night. All I care about is that you treat her right, and you also take care of yourself and treat yourself right in the process. You take care of each other, because I want to see my sister happy. She deserves it. To your real sad face. And if you don't, I have watched Investigation Discovery nonstop since I was 4 years old, and they will never find your body. And when I did say that, and he laughs that night, and he turned towards Caitlin, he's like, and she looked him dead in the eye and was like, no, she's not kidding. And I'll tell you, I saw the fear of God and of the Tao sisters in his eyes that night. LOL. So, things did move very quickly in the beginning, and I could tell, like, okay, this guy's gonna be sticking around for a while. So let me get to know him and why he's so important to my sister, and this is what I learned. Just got an ESPN notification, sorry. Okay. So anyone that has met Justin knows that he is a very generous man. Right? Yeah. Okay. We're on agreement. Okay. So, like, when we went out the night after Caitlin's bridal shower in New Jersey, every single drink he brought me was a double tequila, even though Caitlin kept insisting he only bring me singles. So. That's right. I tried. And then he visited for the holidays, and I learned just how intelligent of a man he is. Oh, God. After only spending one weekend with me in person so far, he knew to only request family photos and videos from after
1994. Oh, fuck.
You know what? She was pregnant with me at the time. Okay. Yeah, because for those of you who might know, like Caitlin was born in 91, but we all know that her life truly began in 91.
Amen.
I also learned that he is very consistent. Like the entire trip, he quoted the same TikTok in every conversation. Girl, don't do it. It's not working. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it.
Don't do it, girl. It's not working. I did.
He's missed both two so far. So this is something that they do have in common, because Caitlin is also a very persistent person. Like, she feels the need to dispute it every single time I say that I'm our grandmother's favorite grandkid. Where's the live stream?
Live stream, Bobby. Where'd you go? Right there.
Grandma Tao, I know you're watching. If you could just shoot us a text and confirm once and for all.
The set might help out.
I'm the one who calls.
I love you, Grandma.
So I'll be honest, I did have concerns in the beginning. Things were moving very quickly, and I had my reservations. But I'm really glad, and I'm proud of them, that they took the time throughout this engagement to really get to know each other, and they have been through a lot of life experiences throughout this engagement. Caitlin says it, and it's true, they have been through and done a lot more in 1 year than a lot of couples do in at least 5 years. I have seen, this is the sentimental part, by the way. I didn't know Justin before he met Caitlin, so I can't really say if she's made him better or worse. But we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm just kidding. I do see a sparkle in his eyes when he looks at Caitlin that cannot be anything but true love. Or early onset cataracts. I do recommend he comes to my office for an appointment. I had to put one in. I'm almost done, okay.
Oh, yeah.
But in all seriousness, I have seen the happiest, lightest, most vulnerable side of my sister in the past year or so than I have seen in a really, really long time, since we were young kids. And I know that is hugely in part because of you, Justin, and meeting you. And your relationship and your faith and your vulnerability has given her the space to really grow and break down some of those hard walls. And it's strengthened our relationship as sisters. Hasn't made her funnier, thank God. But amen, hallelujah. but it's made her kinder and softer and happier than I have ever seen my sister. And then I think, like she said earlier, that, these are moments that I know she didn't think that she would have for a really long time. And I worried about her having them as well. Even though I knew that she always deserved them, I knew that she didn't know that. So thank you for helping her see that. She feels loved and supported and challenged to keep communicating and growing emotionally. Not vertically, because he already had to sit on camera to make eye contact. Honestly, that's where I stopped writing it when my plan landed, so thank you.
All right, final speech. Asia, come on up. Last one.